Hello, Leo. Welcome. Come on in. It is comeback time, baby. Whatever area of your life, one or more, needs a comeback, this is what this reading is for. So we're going to look at the general energies of it. Of course, we're going to check into the positive lessons and energies you'll be learning, as well as the challenges and guidance on how to navigate those energies for your highest good, my dear Leos. All right, let's see what is the comeback energy for Leos at this time. Ooh, it is it's treasure. I love that. Yes. So this feels like Leo, you are reconnecting or finding the things, the people, oh, what is the word? Oh, come on. The oh, it'll come. It'll come. Hold on. The your purpose, like it's not a purpose, but like your crusade, whatever that is for you, you're discovering that, and it's a treasure, something that you treasure, and it feels like this could be something with that treasure card. It's something small, because this person is actually they're holding I believe is an oyster. So there's a pearl in there. So something that has been like a small little irritant that has built up over time and is now all those lessons, all that irritation, all that frustration is now turning into a treasure because now you're getting onto the other side of it, knowing that being blessed and knowing what an honor it is that all the things you learned, the lessons, the experience that you learned from all of that. Okay, so discovering that little pearl of treasure is part of your comeback, and it's about your lessons, it's about the life, your purpose, and that kind of thing. So I am already super excited for this reading for you. And then come on, camera. Come on, camera. Everything's dusty. I'm dusty. The camera's dusty. The cards are dusty. I took a leave of absence. So let's see what is all the positive energy. What is that you are learning from this comeback, or what experiences led to the comeback? We'll put it that way. And then we have wisdom, of course, but of course. Wisdom you would not have garnered otherwise. We learn, unfortunately, I wish it wasn't true, trust me. We learn more from our challenges and frustrations and, the negative experiences than we do from the positive. And it is maddening, but it is positive. So look at that beautiful purple. You are getting many, many, many pearls of wisdom. I am so going to use that. Many pearls of wisdom is coming for you in this comeback energy. So I'm here for it. I love it. I love every piece of it for you. What is the challenges for my beautiful Leos? So let's find out. Challenges for Leos in this comeback energy. And it feels like for a lot of us, the comeback is just like, it feels like it's just happening. Okay. It's not, of course, each person is individual. You could be in the middle of this comeback energy. But for many, I'm going to go with it's kind of like just starting. Like, so let's get excited about it. But the challenge is, ooh, eye to eye. Oh yeah, it's going to be hard to see eye to eye with others as I feel like you've outgrown some. You've outgrown situations. You've outgrown relationships. You're going to be outgrowing ways of belief. Um, whatever your crusade is changing. And I need another word for crusade because it's like your purpose, like it's your next advocacy. I'll just use one of mine. One of my calls in my comeback is advocacy because of our healthcare system is not taking care of people. I'm not mad at providers. I am mad at the system. So that is advocacy is one of my words in comeback. So whatever this is for you, eye to eye, you're not going to be seeing eye to eye. It's going to be hard because you're making these changes. You see things that others aren't seeing. That's why the eye to eye is hard. So as you are sharing your journey, as you are sharing your comeback, there's going to be some butting of heads. Like people are not going to see it yet, but that doesn't mean you don't plant the seed. You're going to be an irritant. That's what they just told me. You're going to be an irritant, like this, whatever causes the pearl. That little piece of sand or dirt that gets in the oyster or clam. I don't know what grows pearls, whatever that is. I think it's an oyster. That causes that irritant that makes the oyster make the pearl, which we value. So yeah, it feels like that's part of your comeback too, is you're going to be an irritant. Now it's challenging, but it's your purpose. Like you are bucking a system, or you are irritating people just enough, like you irritate them enough that they're going to have to think, they're going to have to grow. Ooh, And for a Leo, you're going to be all over it. I love it. I love it for my Leos. Okay, let's see. What is your first guidance card? And then we will grab the tarot and dive into some details because I'm feeling cheeky today. So for your first guidance card from the Oracle of the Naughty Weave, which is it has been a staple in my readings from the moment I became aware of it. It's actually the Oracle of the Naughty Weave. I believe was it was the first stirrings when it was first created. It was the first stirrings of I'm going to be doing this. So it was like I felt like it was just going to be like a part or a catalyst. So it's a very dear. This very dear deck to me. So I like this. So your first guidance card is the mystery card. Yeah, dive deep, and I feel like you're already doing this or willing to. Like you get to dive deep. And we have a lot of ocean energy here, so a lot of water. You're going to be diving into emotions and navigating other people's and the waters of change. I am full of metaphors today. So yeah, falling up. So I am so sorry. So it is about you find like if something is irritating you, if you're trying to find something out, I feel like you'll dig. You'll go under the surface and you will investigate, and it is part of your journey. And that is what His Spirit is encouraging you to do, because underneath the surface is where we learn. Whatever that surface energy is, whether it is medical system, whether it is a belief system, whether it is a relationship, get underneath it. So I am excited for Leos. Now let's go back to your general energies, which was treasure, finding the joy and the wealth that you have learned from a long process of irritation is what it really feels like. So let's see what else is happening in that treasure. And I feel like you are a treasure. You're going to be a treasure to others. You are going to be your wisdom and your journey. Yeah, I'm getting all the tingles. Your wisdom and your journey, my beautiful Leos, needs to be shared. Like that is part of like this comeback and this next phase for you, advocacy. And I'm getting that word because that's the one I know, but there is another word I'm still working on for you. It'll come out eventually. So one of the what else do we get to do? Yes. So for your comeback energy is Three of Wands. This is expansion, babe. This is take a new adventure or expanding your current reach with new people and new ideas and new passions. So this is bold. The Three of Wands is bold energy, and nobody is better equipped for a new fabulous adventure and expansion than a Leo at this time. So I love it. Then we also get is that the High Priestess? Yes, the High Priestess. So also one of the other things in your comeback is, your intuition is going to be on point. You are manifesting changes. You are manifesting ripples in the water, like disturbing, irritating people enough to make them or not to make them change. That's not the right word. To encourage them to start looking for the change, because we're planting seeds. So I love some expansion energy with you trusting your gut, trust your discernment, trust your gut, Leo, on this expansion and what you are doing and what you are being called to do, because you are bringing it forth as well, because that is also feminine manifesting energy in a big way. It is a two as well, so it is a choice. It is a decision. Yeah, I love it. I love it for you. And then we get the Queen of Wands. Of course, we have the Queen of Wands because that is she. This is you stepping into your power in a big way. Even if you are already in your power, this is a level up. Feels like a level up wherever you are at. That Queen of Wands energy is it's like a mission. That's the word. That's the word, mission. I've been trying to fit like this new mission or a mission elevation, not apologizing for it. You are boldly stepping into your power and making changes, considering yourself, but also considering others. Yeah, not apologetic. This is you feeling passionate about things. I am excited for Leo. I've got to call all my Leo friends and see what's going on with them. And that is, of course, Leos. This is any Leo placement, sun, moon, or rising. It's also really, we have to remember, you guys, that every sign, every sun sign, I'm a Pisces, you're a Leo, if you're a sun sign Leo, every planet, every zodiac is in our chart. So sometimes, just depending on where the planets are and what is activated in your birth chart, literally any reading could be your reading. It doesn't have to just be your sun sign. Um, Anyways, I segue to the positive. Remember, your wisdom. Part of your journey and part of this comeback is so much wisdom that you've garnered. You have pearls of wisdom to share in a very beautiful energy because it's healing. That purple energy is all about healing and empowering. So I love this positive vein right here. And let's see what else. What else? Ooh, yes. The positive is whatever indecision, whatever. This is the thing. The Two of Swords, like this or that. You couldn't decide. This could be an impasse, but it's not when it's aspected in a less than positive. Like, do I do this or that? And what you're discovering is there's a third option. So the most positive part about this is you're seeing that things aren't black or white. It's not this or that. You're seeing that there are many options, more options, and you are moving forward with that. You're taking the blinders off and getting through to the next phase and thinking outside of the box is what it really feels like. So I love that because you got the knowledge now. You're garnering the wisdom and making the choices. And yeah, then we have the Four of Swords. You're also being your own healer. Good for you. Yeah, the Four of Swords is all about healing, rest, stabilizing your beautiful energy. So realizing there's and that back to that Two of Swords, realizing there's many ways to heal. There's more than one way to heal. It's not this or that. There is a third option. There's so many ways. The path, there's so many paths to the goal. So I love this healing energy that is coming through for you. You have a lot. You've garnered the knowledge to heal and move forward, and I feel like your mission, like a goal, is to share that with others. So I love it. And then we have the Ten of Cups. You're embracing a beautiful period of joy. This comeback has to do with joy and stability in your emotions and your people. Like you're surrounding yourself with people that love you back. Okay, let people love you, Leo. Is I've said that to you. I don't know how many times I have said that to you over the years, but it feels like the positive aspect of this is you're learning to treasure that. You're letting people treasure you. You are treasuring them. You're surrounded by an abundance of joy and love and comfort and support. So yay for this comeback. Now challenges. Remember that eye to eye challenge? Not everybody's going to see eye to eye. Not everybody is as far, because a lot of your journey, a lot of our own personal journeys happen quietly. They happen in here, and the lag time. There is lag time between the inner and the outer changes, and so people don't always see eye to eye, or they don't see the changes that you were making in here. So then when they start to show on the outside, you're like 5 steps ahead of that, and they're wondering what you did, 5 steps before. So there can be some budding of ideas or communication, and that's why it's in the challenge position because everybody comes to their lessons and new information and changes in their own time. We can't accelerate or I mean, we can't accelerate it. We can just plant our seeds, be the change we want to see, and then others can catch up or not. I know it's sad. Trust me. Anyway, so in that eye to eye card where it's challenging, where you're going to have to be, remember, you're going to have to be an irritant, like standing in your power, unapologetically, Queen of Wands, standing in your power, saying what you got to say, not apologizing for taking up space, expanding your energy, expanding your adventures. That's going to irritate people, and that's okay because irritation can be a catalyst for change. We can't make people change, but it can be a catalyst. Like the oyster gets irritated and makes a pearl, and it has to develop slowly over time. So it feels like that's where one of your mission statements is, and this is part of your comeback. So I am excited for it. Now, challenge, interesting challenge. That's the star card. So part of this comeback is it's hard for you to have hope. Leo, you're having a struggle with staying connected to long-term hope or dream. Like you feel like I don't know if you feel like it's too far away or if it's just not attainable, and that's why it's in the challenge position. But remember, baby step. It's one little irritant, one little thing, and it just develops over time. So I would encourage you to have a conversation with that. Why is that so challenging for you to have hope for the long term, for change, for love, for joy? Because the star card aspected positively is one of the nicest, most beautiful cards in the tarot. So I would encourage you to have that conversation with yourself about what are you scared of, or what are you holding yourself back? Because remember, you're manifesting. This high priestess is manifesting energy. So whenever something is brought to our attention, and I have my own, trust me, I have my own. Whenever something is brought to our attention, have a conversation with it. Be like, ooh, oh, I wasn't acutely aware that I didn't have a connection to a long-term hope or dream. Like I'm feeling hopeless about the long term. So have that conversation with yourself and say, why? Why am I having that? And then we have the chariot. So yeah, it's hard for you. This is the chariot. The chariot in the challenge position is hard to balance. You know, your wild side and your enlightened side, like or situations where things aren't fair but it should be, like finding that balance and for things to move faster. It's not moving faster, and that's why it's challenging. So yeah, you're going to struggle with the long term hope because it's not moving fast enough. Things aren't changing fast enough for you, and you're like, it should change now. But remember, you've been on the journey, you've been learning the wisdom, you've been finding the treasures for a lot longer. And enough of us, this is the other thing, enough of us, it takes more of us, the collective, to and I think it's happening. It is coming, but oh boy, it is not without its baubles. Um, More of us need to get to where you are, and then we can come together. Like we're getting closer to matching energies, but there is definitely a lot of this going on right now, and that's why it's in the challenge position for you. So I get it. And there's your card, Leo. I love it when your card comes up for you. This is the strength card. This is again about balance. It's about balancing the wild side and the enlightened side, finding where, and this is important, finding where to direct your primal energy, that frustration, that tiger that wants to lash out and make change and make people see the change. um you're gonna have to, you're learning, you get to it, right? It's in the challenge, you get to learn how to meter that back, retaining all of its power, you're not losing any power by metering it. It's just you're going to learn when to respond versus react. Like you're going to be like, oh, this is where I can direct that energy, and that's not worth it. I'm not going to lose my shit because that won't be effective. I mean, when we turn into a screaming Mimi, that's not effective for change. But like you can just be like, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to mean it. And then it's about metering. It's about control. It's about control, about responding versus reacting. And of course, it's going to be hard for you because you're very, very passionate and you want to change things, and you're pounding your chest, your hands on the table. I'm feeling like this energy. So we can see why it's in the challenge position. And I ought to point out to you, your challenges are all major arcana. So this is a big deal for you. Come on, cards. There we go. This is a big deal for you. These are these are big changes. So be kind to yourself, okay? Well, over here. On the flip side, because these are challenges, but we're going to flip them into some guidance. Keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Hope springs eternal, okay? Trust that things will move at the speed that they need to. You just have to control you. You balance out your passionate, rageful, feral side with the enlightened, centered side, and that will drive energy forward quicker than if you resist. Okay, finding balance will move things forward quicker than just allowing the rageful side. And then over here, then find that beautiful balance of learning to respond versus react, like powering up, like come with receipts. That's what it absolutely feels like. If you're going to get into a mission or a statement like where you have to make your case, come with receipts. Just be like, boom, I say this, and then boom, here's the receipt. I love that for you. So yay. Now into your guidance, remember we had that mystery card. So it's about diving deep, being willing to, which I really feel like you are, being willing to dive under the surface of circumstances, this comeback you're trying to or you are in. It feels like you've already started this. It's moving forward. It's gaining momentum. Um, so diving under the surface, fishing for information. I love that. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you, and then we will wrap this up. I'm trying to keep these short, and it has been hard. Spirit reminding you, Three of Cups, in the middle of all of this mission energy, of all this wisdom you want to share, of all this, kind of irritating the system so that you can instigate change. Remember to have fun. This is Spirit's way of saying Three of Cups. Remember the joy. Get together with your people, friends, family, friends you call family, and find the joy as well. Okay, it can't be all mission and no play. So lighten up, fill your love cup, And we have a couple threes for you. So this is for you, Leos. This is all about your team. This is more than you. You need to surround yourself, whatever you want to call it. You know, your tribe, your village, whatever you want to call that. It's about getting together and with enjoy, have joy, and take a break once in a while. More fun. And then we have the King of Swords. That is, have a plan. Think clearly. This is about thinking clearly and having a plan, a clear plan, logical, analytical. Make a plan, execute the plan, and don't be deterred. Okay. Don't apologize for it, and have facts. Again, this is kind of a card about, like I said before, like how come with receipts. You know, because the King of Swords is all about the receipts, the facts. You can't argue with them. I love that. Or you can try, but you're going to lose. Anyways, so, and then we have the Seven of Wands. I love this. Protect your energy at all costs. Seven of Wands is all about, it's about your power, about you standing in your power and holding your position, not wavering from your position. Period. Period. That's all I have to say with that one. That's seriously, it's done and done and done. So I love that for my Leos. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, like, subscribe, share, comment down below, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos.